All right, there we go. Okay. Welcome everybody to Coffee and Art in the Morning. I'm Dede, and today is Monday. It's my regular stream time over on Ustream TV, and I always keep the link in my description box. So if you want to know how to get over to the live shows, Monday 9 a.m. Eastern, and sometimes another show during the week, just check out in my description box on YouTube on the recording. You'll see a link. If you follow me, then you should, and it's free. You should be able to get a email alert as when I go live. So I've just been chatting with everybody for a few minutes before I hit record. I try to do that on Mondays. I'll chat a little bit, see how everybody's weekend was. And okay, thanks, Rain. Okay. And so I was just talking about birthdays and Happy Mail. And speaking of Happy Mail, I do want to, I started to say it before I hit record. I started a project, and if some of y'all watched the recordings Saturday, I did two art journal shows on Saturday, impromptu. And anyway, I want to finish a project that I want to rack random act of kindness gift out to somebody, but I don't know if we'll get to it today, depending on how long it takes me to do today's YouTube shout out drawing. I try to do one of these a month. We've done quite a few. I should have pulled those out to show you. Hang on, let me do that. Um, Now I'm probably going to forget some, knowing me. Let's see here. So I've got them in different folders. I try to keep them kind of in folders, like I keep my Gold Rush drawings separate from my YouTubers and that sort of thing. But let's see. All right, so I think I've got most of them here. Now I got a couple missing. Packer Die, where's she? Where's my Packer Die? Yeah, I got a couple. Although Packer Die is also a YouTuber, a Ustreamer. She does most of her stuff on YouTube. So, and where is she? Where are you, Packer Die? You should be here in my pile. She's on a little cart. She's on one of the small ones here. So, I don't know where Packer Die. Let me see. All right. Packer Die went missing. We'll find her. One second. One moment, please. Maybe she's in this stack. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Here we go. These need to go in the other stack. All right. So some of the ones that we've drawn, some of them are a Ustreamer and a YouTuber. So you might know them from both places, but I'm trying to do a shout out once a month for the YouTubers who watch and follow a lot of us Ustreamers. And so I've been drawing last month, well, the beginning of this month actually, we did Will Terry. Okay. We've done Shannon Green. We've done Bailey J. We've done Miss Vicky B. And then earlier, this one goes in the other pile. Hang on, I've got them all kind of mixed up here. I've done Mistel. We've done Darcy UK. And then some of the little smaller ones that I've done on the small sketchbook, we've done Yurion J. Did a little one of, this is APG Jamie. We've done Dave Gaskin. Oh, here's Packer Die. Packer Die. So, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of things out of order here. So we've drawn, quite a few different, this was the last one, YouTubers. And so I already gave a peek of I'm in the process of sketching. I'm going to finish her up. It's pretty much, it's almost finished up enough where I can start adding color. I try to get as much done as I can so we can just go right into the coloring, because I don't have 5-6 hours here. And even the 3 hours, 2.5 hours that I spend drawing, coloring in my sketches on Ustream, that's pushing it too. So sometimes I finish, the skin has to be a little bit more blended for another hour or so, or sometimes I'll do a two-parter. So it just depends. But some of the girls have already guessed who it is. Hey, Caged. Yeah, you like, yeah, Whippy, thanks. Whippy Carol, happy birthday, by the way, likes Packer Dye's hair. Hi, Sky. Anybody else popping in that I might have missed? So I started already sketching out, and let me show you who we're going to do. I'll show you the sketch first. I'm almost done, and then I'll show you the the photograph I'm working from on my iPad. And she sent me 3 pictures that I could pick from, and this is the one I chose. So I hope it turns out, and hope she likes it. So we'll see. It's live, people. So here we go. I've started sketching her out, and very loosely, very loosely sketched out. But some of y'all have already guessed, and if you were here before I hit record, but we are going to draw today. Hang on. If y'all recognize her, the Art Sherpa, Cinnamon Cooney. So this is the picture I'm working from. And again, I've pretty much got her. I've pretty much got her sketched out. I've got some more like her the details in her eyes. I haven't finished up, and so there's some more. There's some more to do. But I don't like to get it too heavy-handed. I don't like to get too heavy-handed with the brown sketch. And I have it in brown because I'm on tan tone paper. But I do want to get a little bit more detail here drawn out in her eyes before I start in with the white. Because y'all know that's how I work. That's how I roll. I'll go in with the white for my map. That's what I call it, my map of just to add the color. So I hope I'm zoomed in enough because I'll be working all over it. I know. Well, the thing is, and I know who doesn't like some Art Sherpa, right? I mean, she is so fun and happy. And her shows, and I'll leave links to her show and her YouTube, the Art Sherpa, after, we're done. But, what was I going to say? Sorry, I got kind of distracted on chat. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, when I love cinnamon. A lot of people said, oh, we need you to draw Cinnamon. We love her. Draw Cinnamon. So I didn't tell them yes or no because, I gotta decide who I want to, and I got lots of people I want to draw, but it does take, I can do one a month is about all that I'm going to do. I don't want to I want it to be a special thing. So anyway, let me get her nose. It's just a little off here. Little nostril area. She got you to clean up your studio faster because I needed to be able to set up your easel. Well, see, if y'all have any, let's talk cinnamon. If y'all have any, shout outs at something that Cinnamon's done for you, that's helped you or inspired you, post it in chat, put it in caps so I know you're talking to me. And you got to be careful on the teeth. Her teeth are barely showing under her lip there. You got to be careful on teeth. You don't want them to, I've shown this before. You don't want to do, and here, I always put a piece of paper behind your thing here, but I've shown this before. You don't want teeth to go, oh, I thought maybe it was even there. You don't want teeth to look like this. Even if in real life teeth are very lined in between, you don't want them to look like that. It's better if you just kind of leave, I probably won't be able to erase this. It's kind of like if you leave some of those lines between the teeth to your imagination rather than having them look like, it just does. So not that hers are doing that. I only see a couple of her front teeth, and because her smile is real big, but I see more on the bottom. But what I'm saying is you don't want don't do that. Don't put lines like that unless I literally have a big gap or something, you know. But she doesn't. So you gotta be careful on the teeth. And so I did pick this picture with her going like you know. So I just kind of like that. I like that expression on her face. So that's the one I picked of the three pictures that she gave me. Yes, exactly, Rain. So anyway, Rain said that Cinnamon got her to clean up her studio faster because she needed to be able to set up her easel. Cheat, cheat. Uh, so anyway, yeah. So feel free to ask or talk or whatever, chat. Links. I think Carrie or Janet have opened up links. So I want her little chin a little bit. She has kind of a, and I know her chin's a little more pointy because she's got a big grin on her face. Not that there's anything wrong with a pointy chin. Ah. And her hair's coming around this way. And I don't know what kind of, if I want to put her in a white shirt or how much of her clothing I want to show, or do I just want, I think I might just do her hair. I might not show her clothing. And so I just kind of wisped out her hair just a little bit. And this is almost the color of her hair, actually. Okay, so Leah said Sam's Club has Prismacolor pencils, 36 for $26.99. Love them. Wish I'd gotten them to begin with. Yeah, I love my Prismacolors too. Even though we can say we have some breakage problems and stuff. Let me hang on. Let me get the line of her face correct here. I just got her hair wisping and her eyebrow here. I just got her hair kind of wisping. I don't really have her face defined really well. And I'm using my iPad to draw from so I can see a good reference. I have no idea how Cinnamon would look without a picture. I don't think anybody does or would. You like her hair? You wish you could get all the pinks in yours. Yeah, her in this picture, and again, it'll probably flash the camera and you won't see the colors, but it's really more on the auburn. There's not a lot of pinks in her hair here, but she got a lot of pinks in the. Make sure my focus here, guys. Hang on. What kind of? It's not a good idea to put the iPad up there, but there we go. In the flowers, I'll probably just do some. I'm not trying to copy every flower in her hair. I'll do pink and white, fluffy like cabbage roses, but I'm not really worried about getting every single flower correct. It's the idea that she has a big. Uh, Sorry, every now and then I gotta stop and kind of get in the zone. She has big cabbage roses on her hat, and she's known for her hats. Looks like she has a little pen there. It might be a little heart. I don't know if it is or not, but we're going to put it as a heart. We're going to make it a little heart pen. I don't know if that's what it is, but I'm going to make it a heart bobby pin in her hair right there. We'll put that in because we're the boss of our page. And she has a big yellow one, or kind of a creamy yellow one in the back here. And the rest are kind of white and pink. So I'll throw that in with some paint. I just want to kind of get them kind of where they're going to be. Lots of them here. Then she's got some little tiny ones that are kind of like 4 petals little things. I'm going to throw a couple of those in there with the paint. And some little flower ones here, some more of those little 4 petal ones, a whole bunch of those right in here. And it really does kind of extend off the page. Her hat's kind of right in there. And it could almost go off the page, but I'm going to keep her hair, and I'm going to keep her hair contained on the page. All right, so let's see here. Some more swirls in there, and then she'll have some few little curls and things coming around there. She has big, fluffy, pretty hair, doesn't she? So, we're the boss of everything. Ah, Jean. All right, so I don't know if I want her to like just a little V-neck. That's what she's got there. I don't know if I'm not sure I want to put, I don't know if I want to put any clothes on her. Ah, I might just not put any clothes on the Art Sherpa. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to get started now. I think I will go ahead and start with some of the pinks and her hair. Then I'll start on the white, mapping out her face. I don't put, or I try not to put any paint on the face, except maybe a little bit of highlight, white highlight, or a little touch of like maybe one little swoop of white on the nose at the end, or something like that, where there's like a real bright highlight that I may not be able to grab back with the white pencil. But I try to keep the face all pencil, but in the hair, the clothes, the hats, and all that. So let me grab a few colors here. Oh, let's just use a fresh palette, shall we? So thanks everybody for being here this morning. I do have all my pencils. Let me show you right here. I got all my flesh color pencils right here, right next to me, handy. So whichever ones I want. Then I also have some pink purples, she has kind of a gray blue eye. So I got some other colors sitting right here too. And of course I got all my other pencils too if I need them. But however, let's kind of zoom in on these flowers. And that's why I like my iPad. I can zoom in, I can see things really close and in detail. Okay, so no questions. No. Yes, my coffee palettes are just the Folgers coffee lids. Got stacks of them. All right, so hopefully we're focused, guys. Hopefully we're focused. I do my best. The light changes in here. The sun comes and goes. All right, so let me go ahead and get some colors out. I know I'm going to get some white. A couple shades of pink. Let's get I don't know if I want this long. Well, maybe. We might use this light pink. A light, kind of peachy pink. But I'm really wanting these brighter ones. I want the petal pink. And then what is this called? Hot pink or something? Carousel pink. Carousel pink. With some nice bright pinks. And then I do want the nice soft moon yellow. These are all for the hat. And then it looks like the flowers of the hat is kind of attached to kind of a tan color band. So we're just going to, most of the hat's not going to show, but I'll put a little bit of fawn out to do the hat. Then for the base color of her hair, we're going to go with a nice, this is called oxblood, and it's kind of a terracotta orangey color. I think I'm going to go, because I'm going to need more of that. Let me just put that one over here. So we'll go with that. And then the rest will be highlights and shadows with pencil, right? All right, so I did get clean water this morning in my water pot. There we go. All right. Get me a nice angle brush or two, and a little bit smaller one for the flowers. Where's the other one? I have another one here. Not that one. That one's flat, but I'll use it if I have to. Where's my angle? Oh, here it is. All right. All right, we'll go with these two. All right. So, all right, everybody. So, I hope everybody's doing well. We're just going to jump right in. We're going to jump right in. Let's do let's come over here with the fawn first. Okay, the fawn. This is where her hat is over here. And it may not show up much because it's a tan, color. We'll add shading, highlights, whatever. And then the hat comes around under these flowers. So let me just put that down here. And the other thing about the acrylic paint, it's matte acrylic paint. I use Americana pretty much exclusively. It's just Americana craft paint. with this. And it gives your color pencil some tooth. Okay, so that's pretty much all I need for the hat. Again, I've shortened it just a little to keep her contained. We got to keep Miss Cinnamon contained. That's going to be a trick right there. Hey, Blondie. Anybody else popping in? Thanks for being here. Okay. All right, so let me just go ahead and start kind of mapping out where I want the flowers. Now this, again, this is just like where I'm just kind of putting them in where I'm going to kind of want them. This is not like the completed finished flowers or anything. I might even add a couple of taller ones back in there. And then some dark pink ones in here. They're like cabbage rose looking kind of flowers, all in her hat. Then she's got some of the little cross ones over here, the little 4-petal ones. And I just got some pink and white on the brush, and so kind of just dab in 4 little petals here and there. And again, we'll go in there and clean them up and define them better with color pencil. These are kind of just all poking out all around over here. Just add a few in there. And back up in here. And again, we're going to add a little heart right there. And we'll try to get this done in 2.5, 3 hours. And again, I did have another project, depending on how much energy and time we have left after this, I did have another separate little thing to do and do a giveaway. But we'll see how much time I have with that. Okay. So we got some light pink in there, so maybe there. And I've got a nice big white one over here. And I'm just kind of generally following it. I'm not worried about getting every one of those little roses done exactly. You know, it's the idea, right? Okay, so then we got a little bit, I don't know if that's, no, I don't think, well, it could be the background of her, something behind her. Maybe I shouldn't put that yellow in. That could be, no, I think that's in her hat. I was going to say maybe that's just a flower vase of flowers behind her, but I think that is in her hat. I'll add just a little touch of yellow here and there just to, you know, make sure that it looks like it's part of it. All right. So you can see I'm just doing some little swirly bits. Little swirly bits. So we'll turn them into petals more in a little bit. Okay. So if you have any questions or anything, put them in caps. I had my air on, but it's still a little stuffy in here. I might have to turn on my fan. I might move my fan back in here for the summer. All right, that'll be enough for that for now. All right. So you see how much extra. This is why we have a desk journal. Although I'm probably still going to be using some after a while. But if it crusts over, I could poke into it and get some, you know, get it under, you know, because it kind of makes a acrylic skin. And as long as I don't wait more than, say, an hour, I can probably still, you know, get inside of those little colors. Otherwise, I would be putting these in a desk journal. All right, so let me go ahead and start putting it, laying on some of her hair. I want to keep trying to look at chat, so if y'all got any questions. So, did I see Colleen? Follow her. Hey, Colleen, I did go watch your calendar haul. Now, her hair does come down in her face, but I don't want to get too much down into her face yet, because then I won't be able to it'll be hard to color her forehead if there's a lot of you know, of her hair is down in there. Yeah, Colleen had some awesome calendars. There's a couple in there. I thought I'd like to snag a couple of those from Miss Colleen. So in case y'all didn't know or who I'm drawing here, this is the Art Sherpa Cinnamon Cooney, and on YouTube. And she gave me 3 pictures to pick from. Let me make sure I get a nice dark coat down here because I want to be able to put nice highlights. Nice highlights. Just going to pick up a little bit of that yellow just to cover the brown paper. Give her some nice highlights in there. I started a little early, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes. I did tweet, so. All right, so I'm going to rub it in here. But I do want to, I don't know how much pink I'll actually get in there. I might just keep it this, more on the cinnamon side. Although she does have, a little bit of pink highlights in there. Okay, so I'm just trying to kind of do some of her curls and swirls. You like her hat? Well, it's, we'll just started. You girls crack me up. All right, so let's just she does have a shadow and some little hair coming across there. And then her hat, she's got such pretty fluffy hair. My hair would not curl I could have a perm and my hair will not curl. Just saying. I have had a few perms that, have lasted a week, but my hair is straight as a board. And I love her pretty fluffy hair. I'm just kind of getting the idea of fluffy, get the brush in there and fluff, fluff, fluff. Gotta play. And then it's real dark right along her chin line there. It's going to be real dark in there. So, a few little, and it's kind of laying on her shoulder over here, but I don't know that I'm going to put any clothes on her. So she might just have hair there. Alrighty. All right. I don't know. I might just put a little bit of a collar in there. Maybe. A nice kind of cream color collar. Let me get the yellow and the white. A little bit of the cream color collar, and that would probably be nice. Let's see. Let's just put a little bit of a collar in there. Just a little. Just a little. Maybe just a little. And then I'll put her hair, over it, but just so it looks like she's not naked. We'll dress our cinnamon. And just have a little bit of our collar showing in there. Kelly, she likes polychromos. Yeah, those are good too. I'm used to I'll use the ones that, the luminance, the ones that, it's just a small set, so I can't really do full-on portraits with the set that Eileen sent me. But, oh, there she is. Hey, Eileen, up there guarding the mini bar. But I'm used to my Prismacolors. I know the colors. So I think we'll just go with this for now. I'm not going to define the collar or anything. I'm just going to have it be a little bit under her hair there. I'll put the hair back over the top there. Just something like that. And then just maybe a little bit lighter fawn color right along the brim. Let's see. We've got to make it look like there's a hat brim there. Just a little bit of a brim. The fold or whatever. The hat kind of folds over. This side, it looks like there's like fabric. It looks like one of those old-timey 40s hats that are almost like cloth looking. you know. I know you probably can't see it much yet. All right. Why are you number 3? What happened? Did you get Where'd you go, Eileen? Oh, did somebody did Carrie kick you and put you back up there? Y'all behave up there. I'll tell you, it's dangerous up there in that high country. All right, so I just need a little bit lighter. I got too much water in my brush for that. Let's see. I just want a little bit of cloth looking kind of thing going on behind there. Okay, that's enough for that. Okay, so again, we're going to add lots more detail and stuff in the flowers, but the face is the main thing, right? But I am going to hit it with the heat gun real quick just so I'm not laying my hand in any wet, bits right here, like there's a little bit of wet right there. I don't want to lay my hand on it while I'm starting, so there we go. And we'll see how far we can get in, 2.5, 3 hours. Oh, I don't want to forget that little pin thing right in there. It's in the picture, it's black. So, but that may be too much of an eye catcher to have a big black pin, unless I get some nice darks around her face. Otherwise, I'll probably just make that little heart pin dark pink. Let me just put that in real quick I'll just make it let me just put a little bit of brown and pink just to make it a little bit, I want a little heart pin right there, little bobby pin, but I don't think I want it black. So I'm going to have a little bobby pin right in there. Hey, Katie, anybody else popping in? Thanks. Katie wants to shout out to Jennifer Beaver. Okay. Katie wants me to shout out to Jennifer Beaver. I don't know who that is. Don't email me. I have no idea. But there you go. There's your shout out, Katie. All right. So let's go ahead and get started on mapping out her face. So again, I'm going to show you, I'm going to try not to do it too many times because it flashes out my camera and I have to readjust it. But this is the picture I'm going from. This is a picture Cinnamon I'm going from. And what I like about my iPad is I can do this. I can see that eye. You know what I mean? So yeah, good vision, good for the vision there. Okay. Oh, okay. She watches me on YouTube. Okay. Thanks, Jean. It's a little tricky to do shout outs here when you don't know the person, right? But links are open. If you have a channel, feel free to put it in. All right. So again, this is the hat's going to cut, it's right around here. All right. This is where the hat is here. And then the little kind of cloth bit of the hat is over there. And then there's going to be, flowers all in this. This is real dark in here. All right, but I do want to start now, starting to map her face. And this is how I start all my portraits by starting to get the color, is I start in with white. Okay? I start in with the white as like my map. Okay, I need a black eraser with my eraser. My Ticonderoga. So, and as I'm going, if I see where I've messed up, on my sketch or the initial drawing or anything like, any of that, I can erase with I use the black Ticonderoga. That erases the pencil sketch like nothing else. Although I do have this one too that was gifted, so yeah. But the black one is what I'm trying to say. All right, so I'm just going to start mapping in where I'm going to draw Miss Cinnamon. Well, it's Mrs. actually, but yeah. And I got to keep sharpening my pencil here. I just keep a little bowl for the so I don't have to keep leaning over the trash can and bumping into the camera tripod, right? So I just keep that, like, a couple of sharpeners handy right here. Are your Ticonderoga pencils triangular? No. Um, well, no. I mean, I know what you're talking about, the real, like real triangle. No, these are just the Dixon Ticonderoga black, HB pencil that my grandson loves to use these for sketching and drawing. I buy them for the eraser. Okay. When I'm sketching out portraits like this, I'll just use like usually, especially on for camera, so it shows up a terracotta on the brown paper because that will fit like pretty much a light sketch. I might do a little darker here so it shows up on camera, but I'll do a real light sketch. Now, if I'm just drawing like in a little sketchbook out and about or whatever, these are my favorite little sketching pencils. It's just the little Papermate Sharp Writer disposables. They're just twistable, technical type pencil leads, and they're disposable. So when you've used it up, you throw it away. But they're Papermate. But I never use the red rubber eraser on it. I use the white rubber or plastic. I put these on all my pencils. Okay, this is perfect, or this, or the triangular ones. These, any kind of the white plastic is what I use for graphite. Okay, but these do not work 100 or not near as well as the Ticonderoga black for color pencil. Okay. All right, let's get back to Miss Cinnamon here. And I just want to start mapping out. I don't want to get zoomed in too much at the beginning here. And I also don't want too much brown on her pupils because her eyes are not brown. Her eyes are gray blue. Blue, well, they're blue with the gray. I'm not sure how blue they are. When I see her on camera, they look really bright, but I'm not sure how bright they really are. So let me get rid of a little bit more of my pencil there. Gotta get those pupils just right. But they came with a free round sharpener. They don't fit in. Oh, okay. So Gary said that those pencils, the Ticonderoga triangles, came with the sharpener that the pencils don't fit in. Oh my goodness. All right, let's don't want to lose her eyelid. Let's keep her eyelid there. And I know it's going to look a little weird when I just get the whites of her eyes in here and no color yet, but I got to do that first. I got to make sure I get. Oh, where's my? Let me get a gray. Let me just keep working with. Let me work with the gray here to get her pupil started. And her eyes are real wide open, so it does even give her more of a effect. Hey, there's Hubster. Hey, Hubster stopped in. Thanks for being here, I think. No, he's great. All right. So let's just keep mapping in. And she puts the white, like shiny stuff in the corners of her eye like that, like I do when I wear makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. Ask Hubster. But when I do, I like that white sparkly corner. The eye too. All right, let me sharpen the pencil again. All right. So if you're just joining us, this is our Miss Cinnamon Cooney, Ms. Cinnamon Cooney, the Art Sherpa. And they always, it always looks like they need more makeup. The girls do, until I put their makeup on. Once you get the black eye makeup on, it's like, oh, that really makes the eyes pop. Their eyebrows up there, and then right above the eyebrows, you usually have a nice highlight above your eyebrow. Is Hubster behaving? Y'all have permission to kick him if he's being bad. And again, she's gonna have some more hairs coming down over her forehead here, but I didn't want to put them in yet because I want to get her forehead and everything colored in first. Makeup? You don't understand. Oh. Okay, then she has beautiful high cheekbones. Again, this is just a start of a map to where to go. It kind of starts giving you the shape of the face. See? I hope y'all can see that as we go along. As we go along. Let's get a little lighter. And again, as you add other colors on top, the whites can have a tendency to go bye-bye. So you gotta kind of keep adding that to it so that you don't lose those brightest highlights. Like hers are on her cheeks. Okay. Gotta go. The boss. Okay, bye, honey. Thanks for stopping in. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, I want to get the curve of her lip here. Right along the top. And then she's got the nice bright. So again, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them. Otherwise, I'm just glancing up at chat every now and then. I know it looks like they have a milk mustache at this stage. All right, so now let me get some of the brown sketch there because I want to make sure that I get a nice bright smile here. Same for down here on her teeth. Hey, Lynn. Anybody else popping in? All right, let's see here. A little bit. She has a real bright highlight on her lip here, on her bottom lip. And then this is her tongue. And then back here, you can't see, it gets really dark on the sides of the mouth and all that. And but it looks like she's about to bust out into a big laugh or go ah ha or something. I don't know. That's a picture. It was my favorite picture, so that's the one I picked. I picked this picture. Okay, then she's got kind of like a, let's see here. I'll make sure I get her cheekbones. And then she has some like, not quite a dimple. If she smiled real big, it would probably be a dimple right there. A little dimple over here. All right, let's go back up on this cheekbone. It's real line along her cheekbone. And down here too, a little bit. We'll put her eyes in shortly just so y'all don't feel like it looks funny without her pupils. Because I know it does look a little funny. Okay, let's see. Get a little bit less. There. And don't forget, too, like I said, if you want to make sure everything's looking right, turn it upside down. Turn it upside down every now and then to make sure everything looks right. Okay, let's see here. It's hard to tell that this is, let me get a pink, maybe a light pink, so you can see where her lip actually is. Her lip is actually like right here. And I know it's hard to tell with the white. I mean, I can see it and see where I'm going, but it might be kind of hard for y'all to tell where her lips actually are. So let me just go ahead and kind of put them in pink. Just a nice little pink there. They're actually a little bit red, rosier, but I'm just going to put some pink under color on them so you can see where her lips are. Get a mahogany here. Let me zoom in just a little. This side needs to be a little. Hope y'all can see some. Maybe I could zoom in just a little more because I know it's hard to see, but I thought the whole being able to see the whole thing might be better than just really zoomed in. Okay, this lip needs to be a little. Because this is all real dark back in here. I don't know if I wanted this red. Let me start with the mahogany. I mean a terracotta. Because I don't want to get the inside of her mouth. I don't want it black. It's just dark. So I'll probably put some mahogany and then some gray to kind of fade it out. And I just want to be able to see where it is. Okay. It's black over here on the sides, but not everywhere. See, a dark brown and a gray. Let's go with the gray. Which gray do I want? This one. Light gray. And where's my black? It's got some missing pencils here. I'm missing pencils. Hang on. Let me just sharpen a new black. I don't know where my black went. It's probably rolled off on the floor. Dede, what? Oh, hey, Helen. Thank you. Happy Monday. Hey, Val. Anybody else? I'll try to catch the chat if you put it in caps. Otherwise, I'm concentrating. Okay, let's go back to my terracotta. That's mahogany. I want terracotta. No, I do want the mahogany, I think, right along the lip line. It'll start to come to life as we go. She's looking shocked, she's looking surprised, she's looking happy. All right. So, and I will turn it upside down to make sure I get this just right in a minute. Well, in a few minutes anyway. It's Sonic and Art in the morning. Hey, Gay Moore. Well, anybody that's just joining us, we're doing our monthly shout out to a YouTuber, and this time it is Cinnamon Cooney, the Art Sherpa. Okay, now I need to get some gray here and kind of blend in, because you don't want a harsh line, like you want the tongue to look like it's kind of going back, you know, in the mouth. So you got to kind of blend carefully. And I'm just kind of going back and forth all over the page here. And again, I'll turn it upside down here in a minute to make sure I got all my proportions like I want them. Just a little bit of dark down in here under the tongue. Not too much. I'm going to gray it out. Just define it a little. And again, you know, we're trying to get this done in 3 hours or so, which I probably won't get every bit of the skin blended out 100%, but we'll see. We'll try to get as much done as we can. Sometimes I have to do 2 parts. I try not to, but sometimes you do. All right, I need a little tiny, where's my eraser? I just need a little bit. Sharpen again. So you start to see. We'll get to her eyes because I know that people like to see that. So we'll do that next. All right, let's get back down over here on this side of her. Line her lip again. All right, let's see. How we do is this, I don't know, the light changed again on me. The light changed again. Can y'all see okay? Gonna blend it in. It takes a while to blend it all in, guys, so it looks a little, you know, her skin is very, very porcelain and pretty, but it takes a while to get it to that point. You know, I got to do a lot of blending. So give me some time. All right, let's see here. All right, let's go back up to her eyes now. She doesn't, that's her tongue right there. She's got a little highlight there. And of course, her lips are going to be, she'll have some nice bright highlights on her lip gloss, you know, a little bit too. You can see a little bit of her teeth there. All right, take a sip of coffee. Thanks, Jean. All right, let's go back up to her eyeballs. Let's see. I'll just do a little sketching of her. Some eyebrows in here. Start to shape her face. Oh, that's the red. I don't want the red. I want the terracotta. And back under her hair here. Her hair comes right over her eyes here, but you can still see a little bit of her eyebrow up under there. Then we start, all right, let's see. It's going to look crazy for a minute with the just pupils, but give me a minute. Here, let's go ahead and try to zoom in a little bit now. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? I got to refocus everything, but give me a minute. Let's refocus, especially since the light in here has changed. Let's see if I can. Do a little bit of. Come on, focus. Hang on, let's see what that looks like. How's that looking, guys? No, there. See, the light comes in and out. So, all right. Give me a minute. She won't look cray-cray. Remember, though, she does have her eyes wide open. So, Cinnamon, watch this. At this stage, she'll go, oh my gosh, look at me. Yeah, it does take a little bit of doing the eyes out. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of, oh, the other thing too is because it's on toned tan paper, I still like to put a little bit of white on the pupil itself just to kind of cover up the brown paper, just a tad, before going in there with the whatever color, brown, blue, green, you know, whatever color the eye is. All right, so let's start getting in some of the color in her eye. Just a nice little bit. And no, I'm not moaning, as my husband would say. Why are you moaning while you're arting? I'm not moaning. I'm holding my breath. Okay, I got to move it down just a little. All right, let me put a little bit of the blue shadow, then we can start forming the eyelid and all that. And again, I start putting in some makeup sooner than you probably would want to, because I can be careful to avoid any black I put on, but you really want to have as much of the skin around the eye done before you start putting in makeup. Because it's easy to pick up that black. Let me get back with my white. Let me sharpen it up, get around the eyes. All right, here we go. Let's get And again, remember, she doesn't have her makeup on yet. doesn't have her makeup on yet. All right. Oh, questions. Had to do some stuff. I came back. Oh, it's got, I mean, it's, again, guys, it is a slow process, and I try not to hurry, but, oops, pencilette broke. Hang on. Resharpen. She's adorable even without makeup. Yeah. Yeah, but we like our makeup. Well, some of us do, not all, not everybody. But don't email me. All right, I need just a touch of a brighter blue. Let me just get a touch, because her eyes are blue-gray, but I want just a nice little pop of some pretty blue in a couple of areas, just to give you the hint of a brighter blue. Here and there. And then the highlight again, there's going to be brighter highlights. I can touch that in with some acrylic paint if I need to after I get done with everything else on the pupil. All right, let me step away from the irises for a minute. Oh wait, I do see one more thing. I want to sharpen this edge just a little. Let me go ahead and grab some of those whites right around the eye real quick. Okay, I think I do want to turn it over just to check a couple things real quick. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my picture, turn it upside down. I'm going to take my picture over here, turn it upside down. Oh, I lost her. Where'd she go? Come back here, Cinnamon. And turn her upside down right next to it, right? That way I can check to make sure, and I got to sit on my leg. I got to prop myself up. And just to make sure everything is right, that you really can't tell when it's right side up. So you always, this is what I tell, and anyway, I tell my grandson this, and he was so shocked that you could see so many things you needed to fix when you turn it upside down. I said, shh, it'll be our little secret. It'll be our little secret. Because you can see every little, as long as, now when you turn it upside down, look at it like this, look for shapes and things. Look for the white, where I'm looking for white, the highlighted shapes. I'm not trying to necessarily say, oh, here's the nose, I'm looking for any shapes that could be off. Okay, like this needs to be a little bit more pointy right in here and around a little bit. Same for over here. Okay, and then her cheek, I need a little bit more light. Of course, I'm going to put pink over this, but I just want to kind of lighten up her face here, and then really bright on the cheeks and right under the eyes. And it really does make a difference when you look at it upside down. You'll see, oh, look at that shape is totally off, you know? And you don't see it unless you turn it upside down. Well, not necessarily ever, but I never say never, but okay, then her eyebrow right here is nice and bright, right above that eyebrow line. And the eyebrows really matter. The way they're like arched or looking or whatever. Okay, and then this comes around this way a little more. And her eyelid is a little squared, more squared off. And then, of course, she'll have a nice, that white under her eye will show up once I start putting the skin and the makeup under that. So it does look a little funny when it's upside down. Kind of like when you played that game when you turn your head upside down and cover your half your face and you do the talking thing, you know. I don't know if y'all ever did that when you were kids, but again, once I get her makeup on here, she'll really start to pop. Okay, a little more here. I need more white. That's going to be the brightest brights. Okay. Now, let me check her eyes real quick. Sharpen my pencil again. Learn that in your art class. Yeah, it does make a difference. Do you notice it, Rain? Because you really can see shapes much better. Whoops, just cracked that tip off the pencil. And this white part here is a little bigger. All right, let me check her pupils real quick. Where's my gray? Let me sharpen up my gray. Check this one again. Okay, it broke again. Hang on. That was the gray's broken inside, I guess. Okay, let me make sure my chat's clicked down. All right, now let me see here. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. All right, we're going to turn her back around. And you probably won't notice anything like dramatic or anything, but I just noticed a few little things that needed shaped up. Shaped up. Hey, Ella. Okay, so here we go. We're not very speedy today, but then it is what it is. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get a nice flesh color or 2 or 3. Do I want that one? Yeah. So I got cream, light peach, and peach, just to start here. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and go in with a few little areas where I know it's really nice and dark. She's got a shadow coming up here down her face here from the hair. The hair, there's going to be a few little hairs, coming down into her face. I think I want this to be a little bit more. So I'm just going to kind of go over some of the terracotta areas. little bit more blended right there. So we'll start to give her a little bit more depth. Again, no eyelashes yet. Give me a few minutes before they get to the eyelashes. I do need a little bit of this. Yeah, that'll work. Just need a little bit more gradient. Corner of her eye without the eyeliner yet. Thanks. Hey there, Angie Bell, by the way. Thanks for being here. All right, let's see now. The exact corner of her eye right there. And this one right there. And her eye makeup. Let me see if I can get it. I gotta turn it sideways just. Let me sharpen this. The start of where her eyelashes are going to be, right along the eye line there. It's very subtle and you probably can't see it on camera, but it's the eye under the eyelid, and then her eyelashes will come off of that when I get to that point. You can see it good. Okay, good, Carrie. Thanks. And again, her eyelashes are going to be nice and black when we get to that point. Get some of these little shadows that I'm going to go over with the cream color. Kind of talking to myself. A little blue-gray undertone there. Just a little, just a little. She'll look lovely when we get her makeup. They always do, right? You always go, oh, look at that when you put the makeup on. Nice little bit of. Oh, she looks so funny with her expression. Let me get in there with the dark brown. Where's my dark brown? Just a little. I'm not looking at chat, guys. Give me a second. Love her hair. Well, that's just the base coat. We haven't done anything really with the hair yet, guys. I have a feeling this is going to be a two-parter. It might be a two-parter. So, but thanks everybody for being here. We've got a lot of people here today for a nice Monday morning. Thanks everybody. I know I got a lot of requests when y'all started, when I said I'm going to start drawing somebody once a month from YouTube. Draw cinnamon. Draw cinnamon. There's a lot of Cinnamon Cooney fans. I said, all right. So I did get with her and asked her. I said, do you mind? Sometimes I ask, sometimes I don't. But I did ask Cinnamon. So. And she's going to have shade, eye makeup under there. Just want to get in some of these shadows right in here. Let's use a little bit of gray, just because it's a blue gray, and it, just a good under skin color. All right, same thing for on her tongue here. Have it under coated with before I put the peach on it. A little bit right down here, just a touch, not going crazy with it. And then we'll bring out the colors again, go back with more color on top of this. And I know there's lots of ways you can pick portraits, and this is just how I do it. If you do it different, that's fine. All right, I don't want to go too much with the gray yet. Bring up her high cheekbones just a little more before I put the peach. Okay, I need to see this side of her mouth, so I'm going to turn it upside down for just a minute. I just want to make sure I get the shadow right over on this side. So just hang on one second, guys. Let's turn it upside down for a minute. Just looking at all the different things. I want to make sure I get it all right. And turn it upside down is the quickest way to check things. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go in there with some color, flesh color. All right. Hang with me, guys. We'll get there. Just, you know, especially the skin, it does take a while. She's kind of got, she's not wrinkles in her forehead, but almost like her forehead is going to start to like bunch up because of the big grin. So this is what takes a while to do the layering of the skin that you probably can't hardly even see while I'm doing it. But at least let me get around the eyes so that I can put her makeup on for you. For some reason, the camera needs to be up just a little. There we go. Okay. So let me, like I said, let me at least get the eyes, the skin around the eyes done so I can put her makeup on. Because then you'll really go, oh, it does look like cinnamon. I mean, I hope she kind of already does, but you know what I mean, Vern. Her skin is so fair that it does make it hard. Well, not necessarily harder, but I just, you know, I want to take anybody who has really nice porcelain skin, you want to make sure you get all the pencil lines out of. Now, like when I was doing, say, you know, one of the guys, let's just say, they have beards and scruffiness, and you know, their beards are all scruffy, you know, and their face is not as smooth. The pencil actually, the pencil marks actually kind of work for you in that instance because you want it really rough and scruffy, and so that helps. That actually works better. But when you have nice smooth porcelain skin, you really got to take the time to blend out all the pencil, and it just takes a little bit of time, you know. Just takes a little bit of time to do all that. And I don't want to take all day doing these, but again, I want them to be good, you know? Right? Miss Cinnamon. But you should start to see it starting to kind of blend some. I don't know, maybe. My lighting, who knows? Just want to blend out some, and then I want to give her some, you know, a little bit of pinker cheeks and her lipstick and all. But hopefully you can start to see the face starting to shape up, you know. And again, I'll put a link. If y'all don't know the Art Sherpa, she does tons of, she does live shows too, where she'll do painting, teaches you how to paint. She does amazing demos with all kinds of, you know, she'll show you every color of paint and she's very in depth, very in depth. And our classes, everybody loves her classes. She's a hoot, and her husband, you know, does the live streaming with her. All right, I need her nose tip a little bit darker down here. It's a shadow kind of. And she's just fun. She's happy. She makes you happy. Those are the kind of shows I like to watch too. The shows that make you smile and make you just laugh along with them. And the Art Sherpa is definitely one of those. Definitely one of those people. You know, you can't have a bad day watching the Art Sherpa. No siree, Bob. I want that dark brown. I want the other dark brown. Is that it? It'll work. Can't have a bad day watching the Art Sherpa. Don't y'all agree? Oh, hey, CB. I missed a question if she did ask me a question. I didn't see it. Sharpen my, where'd my sharpen? Oh, sharpen my white again. And when you see me do that, what I'm doing is cleaning off any like color off the white so that I'm not dragging color into different areas. All right, let's see. Let's go back to the peach color again. I want to try to get back up there on the eyes because I do want to concentrate on this so I can get her makeup on. All right, let's start getting those eyes done. All right, back to the peach right around the eyes. All right. At least just get the skin right along the eyes so I can put her black mascara on without having to worry about it smearing, you know? And then I can also do her little hair too, coming down in her face. So get the bulk of that done anyway. Talking to myself here. All right, I think I got enough done where, and I know I can still touch up, but it's just a little easier to do anything that's white or cream before you put the mascara on. All right, so here we go. Let's do this eye first. You ready? Let's see. Let me zoom in just one more. Okay. Do we still focused, I think? Do I need to focus again? Let's try to autofocus one more time. Where's that black eraser? That'll probably help. Maybe. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get it to focus because I'm so zoomed in. Let me get my thing here. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, here we go. And then I got to get some coffee. Thanks, Leah. All right, here we go. I got to sit up on my leg again. Then I've got to go get me some coffee, and then we'll continue on, okay? Let me just fix the pupils just a little more. And I'm going to put a nice bright highlight with some acrylic paint right on the highlight. In a minute. Gotta get that pupil round. All right, here we go with the makeup. Let me sharpen. Let's put some pretty lashes on this girl. I know, everybody loves the Art Sherpa. Yeah, Trina. I was talking earlier, if y'all wanted to shout her out, to feel free to say what she means to you guys, you know, because I know a lot of people love the Art Sherpa. Miss Cinnamon Cooney. So, I'm going to keep her under here. All right, here we go. Let's just do a little tiny bit more in the... Just going to have a lot. Eyelashes are nice and thick at the base. Then we pull them out. See? See, I told ya. Just a couple here and there that are down here where the makeup kind of line goes. And then I'll add a little bit of extra blue too to kind of feather it in. Okay, let's get her eyelashes down in here. Just see a couple that are like individual, not too many like long individual lashes down here. It's more like a little bit of like that. We'll take our blue. Oh, good. You found from one of the events? Yeah. Yeah, she does the CAC. That's where the fantasy one I did last, well, I guess it's been 2 weeks ago now. All right, so now I'm just kind of blending out a little bit of that eyeshadow because it's like she has a little bit of gray eyeshadow maybe, you know, so I'm just kind of blending that out too. Just putting her makeup on. Go back in there. Where's my white? And the blues on the inside of the white of her eye. I need the black again. Let's get back on that eyeliner. Can y'all see? See, this is what you know, those other little final touches do, but you can't really do this until you got the skin all done around it. Otherwise, now if I try to do skin right up next to the eye, it'll, you know, it's real easy to smear. So you want to try not to do that. All right, let's get her pupils just a little more outline there. A little darker. See? Let me get my white. Where's my pokey tool? My poor pokey tool needs, I need a new pokey tool, I think. All right, so I'm going to get just a touch of white on the pokey tool or a needle tool. And I want to get that exact spot on both eyes. Now I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll make it just a little bit smaller. I'll go in there and make that white dot just a little smaller once it dries. Or I can hit it with the heat gun if I get impatient. But I'm going to work on the outside of the eye here. Okay, and just a little, the tiniest little touch right there. Oh, granddad soon did some beginner things. Our granddaughters and artists. I forget who's talking about their grandchild. I mean, it rolled off. I didn't see. I didn't see who was talking about their grandchild. It scrolled off. Sorry. So I'm just taking my time and just really, you know. So there you can see Cinnamon Cooney with and without eye makeup. Didn't everybody want to know what she looked like without her makeup? Love you, Cinnamon. All right, just a little bit more shadow in here on the blue. And just a little bit more peach right there on the edge. Okay. Do a little more eye, give her just a little bit more eyeshadow. Just a little bit more eyeshadow. Something like that. All right, there's one eye. Let's go put some makeup on the other one, shall we? All right, let me make sure I get her pupil right there. All right, here we go. This makeup comes down on this side just a little bit more. I'll blend it in with the blue-gray too, but yeah, where's my white? And the blue-gray on the inside of the eye there. All right, here we go. I'm talking to myself, not you guys. I'm not telling you to shush because I can't hear you anyway. Oh, pre-post. Yeah, she means a lot. Repainting was my granddaughter. Okay, I didn't see who said it though, Trina. Are you talking about you, Trina? I saw you repost, but I didn't know if it was reposted by you or somebody else. Trina. Thank you, Miss Trina. I thought it was funny when Shannon popped in when I was drawing her for a minute, and she said, and she even said something. She goes, it's funny to watch yourself being drawn. I never thought of that. Never thought how funny it might be to see yourself being drawn. I'm just taking my time with the eyelashes. It is you, Trina? Okay. Yep. Nothing like drawing with either your kids or your grandkids, that's for sure. Okay, so let me just give her a little bit more depth in her crease of an eye up there. I'll blend it in. But we like to shout out, at least I do, you know, because I got so many people that are so nice and on YouTube too that can't be here. And so I like to shout out, you know, some of the YouTubers too. Know what I mean, Bern? See? It's coming to life. She's coming to life. All right, let's see if that's dry. Yeah, that's dry now. Now I can go in there and just kind of add just a little bit more touches around the highlights there. Now I'm going to go back in here with the blue, kind of blend that out a little, or the blue-gray rather, just so it's not harsh. It's very blendy, very blendy. She's so pretty. Yeah, she is pretty. She's real pretty. I mean, not in person. She's real pretty. She's a pretty girl. Okay, let's see. A bit more eyeshadow. I mean, a little bit more makeup there. Just a little bit more, maybe around here. So you can see her with makeup. And I do kind of hold my breath when I do this bit, because I want it just right. Just right. Kind of adding a few little touches in the might have got, and then go back in there maybe with the white. It's just such a tiny little touches. Just barely touch to make those things. Again, I just need a little bit touch more blue right there. Okay, all right. I gotta take a break. I got to take a little break. I need to go down and get me some fresh coffee. Take a quick little break if y'all don't mind. I don't want to lose the nice bright white in her eye either. Gonna sharpen. Did you base coat the hair? Yes, that's all I've done with the hair so far, CB, is just some base coating with some one color. Well, one and a little bit of streak. I haven't done anything else on the hair yet except that. That's all I've done on the hair. It's just some acrylic, and same thing for the flowers. That's just a little bit of acrylic paint. We'll get to a little bit of that. We'll hopefully. So this is why I don't get to the full blending of all the skin, because, you know, it just takes time, guys. It takes time. I try. Okay. Where's the blue one in that back down there? Where was my black? And the white right at the top there. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Y'all can stare at cinnamon for a minute. All right, guys. Give me just a minute to get out some hot coffee. Hang on. hot coffee, a bite of banana, chat chat. Thanks everybody for being here. Oh my gosh, Eileen. Cinnamon does not need a tongue ring. You guys. Don't mess with the Art Sherpa. Oh, there's that black pencil I was looking for. Okay. All right. Get my everything turned back on. And let's see now. Gotta sit up on my leg, so I'm looking down. So you have to look down at it, and I have to sit on my leg to do that. Okay. All right. Let's give her a little lipstick. Mahogany red. I think that's... No, it's probably a little less. Well, maybe just a little bit of... Put a little bit in there. I'll put some white over it to blend it out. I like mahogany red, or because I've already got I've got a coat of pink on her lips already. So, see for her tongue. Put a little bit of... I've already got some shadows already on there, but we'll just put a little bit more as we go, little by little. And then she has a few little lip lines here that I'll blend in. And she's got kind of a shadow on the inside of her mouth there. Let's see here, I need a dark gray. A little bit more. Sharpen. Need to find out what lipstick she wears. It's the sort of shade you would wear. Oh. Where's my white? There we go. Just wanting to break. Trying not to let it. Light touch. On camera, yeah. Sorry, can't talk. Arting. I don't know what you missed, Cage Fish. I'm sorry. I don't know what you missed. You just said, I missed it. I don't know what you missed. But anyway, I'm recording. Yeah. Yeah, it's still recording. I had to check. I didn't check for a while. Okay, so I wanted to get down right in here. And then on the outside of the lip here. I went to the airport and now it looks almost finished. Well, it's really not. It's really not because her skin is in her hair. Look, I've done her hat, her skin, her hair. It's just because the eyes are, got a lot of the eyes done. That makes it, you think that it's like really finished, but it's not. All right, now let's see. Let's go in here with some white. No, let's go in here with just a little bit of a peach. Need to go a little bit peachier here and there. Knock back the bright redness a little bit. Just knock back the red a little. Now, go in here with a little bit of white, those highlights. Gonna bring down, let's see here. Sorry guys, need to check chat and look at y'all for a second. Oh, there was no color when you left. Oh, okay. Okay, well then I guess I have made progress if there's no color when you left. We'll smooth all this out. I'm just, want to make sure I get all the face just right, the mouth just right here. All right, let me get a little bit of a blend going on. Oh, let me put a little bit of peachy color in her cheeks. A little bit pink, not too much. I just kind of go over this peach just a little. She has like a little bit of blush on, but it's really, she matches her makeup very well to her skin. So she doesn't need too much, but I just want a little pink under her before I go the next layer. Just a little bit of pink before I go over the next lighter color. And then she needs a little, let's start just defining her hairline over here. Oh, no, it's not the right brown. There we go. So flowers are going to come over that. And we're going to start defining her hairline here. Right across from her eyebrow right here. Blend in some more skin. Takes a while, guys. That's just the way of it, or however it is. How does Barb say? The how of it. Just takes a while. Yesterday I worked on a couple of colorful pages and lady faces and used very light touch. Yeah, it does make a difference if you use that light touch. It really does. You know, when you want to blend out a lot of, especially the skin. And again, we just got a little bit of something going on down here for her shirt. Nothing really defined. Just so that you can see she's wearing clothes. Because we weren't sure we were going to put any clothes on her at the beginning. And, you know, have her hair kind of curling over it. We weren't quite sure where we were going with that. All right, let's see about doing some of the hair in the face too. Let's see, where's my terracotta? Let's see if that's dark enough. Maybe. So I'm going to have, she's a little bit more eyebrow there. She's going to have some I'm not putting she has a whole bunch of little baby hair flyaways right in there. I'm not going to put all those. I just want a few little indications of some hair coming down in her face, just a little. We'll shade it in a little more. Can't believe he just dawned on me. When does housework? What does something about housework? I do housework on the Saturday. It's just Hubster and I. We pick up after ourselves really well, you know. Um, so yeah. All right. What's the deal with that? It's not even the color I want. Where's my dark brown? That's not it either. Where's my dark brown? Um, I do, but cleaning. Other than, of course, you do the dishes every time you eat. Make the bed in the morning. Where's my dark brown? There it is. So yeah. Hey Darcy, yes, it's Cinnamon, Cooney, and got a ways to go. Trust me, we got a ways to go. But I'm getting there. We're getting there. Got some little shadows under those flowers, maybe a little bit there. Because I'm going to put this mostly with paint. Just essence of flowers, with just a little bit of shading. But I'm not going to do every little flower like it's a garden. But I did want this little heart, even though it's black on the picture, and I'm not even sure if it's a heart pin. I'm going to put this little pin in here. And I just want it to have just a nice little touch. Let's go with the red. Oh, there, go sharpen that one again too. Work on that in a minute. Don't want to get bogged down in the details yet. And these flowers here, I'll put those on top of her hair here. And her hat is kind of like, it's almost like a gray and a brown. I'm almost kind of wanting to go with a taupe color. This shadow under here, let's make that a little darker under the flowers. And we'll pop the flowers over the top. Hang on. More breakage. Because this really almost kind of blends right into her hair. So let me just probably put that in with some paint. Where's my, let me get some, that's a little bit darker than the fawn color, just a touch. I want that on my hand. Get that off my hand before I get it on the picture. All right. Let's work a little bit on here, and then we'll go back to the face. And again, I made her hat just a little bit smaller because I didn't want to go off the side of the page. And then I'll put a little bit of shadow right in there. She looks like she's wearing a kind of one of those bandana kind of cloth kind of hat things. Just kind of indicate it a little. And I don't know what's on this side, if that's part of it or what. It's just really dark, but I want to put a little something. And then, of course, I'm going to outline it all with white, so that'll make it pop too. So, yeah, just do that for now. All right, let me go back to the skin. Let's go back to a little bit more blending here. Again, this is the kind of stuff you're probably not going to be able to tell on camera that's even happening, because it's such a light touch. Okay, she needs a little bit more, eyebrow, I think, just a little there. That's better. Where's my blue gray? This will work. The bill of her hat is sort of like a baseball cap. This part is, okay. All right, then that makes sense. Kind of like on sideways, and then all the flowers on top of that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'll just kind of indicate a little bit of a rim right there. Again, I'm going to flick hairs all over this anyway. It's pretty much going to be covered with her hair. Just put some darkness under the flowers, because we're going to put flowers on top of this. But I want it nice and dark under there. Nice contrast. All right, back to the skin. A little cream color. Let's put a little cream. We'll put a little cream on her face. So I'm going to go over that, her blush here that I added. So I'll make that kind of a little bit of a cream color in there. All right, let me do a little bit on her neck here. Let's do a nice little base of Oops, sorry guys. I know when I zoom in, I have to remember to go dun 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 dun. Hey Crocker 2, Sarah, anybody else popping in? Thanks everybody for being here. If you're just joining us, we're drawing the Art Sherpa Cinnamon Cooney. All right, back to the skin. Back to the skin. Let me sharpen this again. All right, time for another bit of flesh color, peach color. Just kind of go back and forth, just looking at the picture, seeing where it needs a little bit more shading, a little bit more brightness, or a little bit more whatever. But she has very porcelain skin, so I'm trying to keep it I want it to be very well blended out. Okay, a little bit more. Where's my light gray? her face here. A little more shadow. Shadowed. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't know if I can, try to answer anything anybody asks me. We've been here 2:20, so I've got probably about 15 minutes, 2:45 or so. So I'll have to do another part. So yeah, it's going to end up, and she does have a little bit more peach to her skin than you can kind of see right there. Not that much, but a little bit more. She looks a little pale, but she's okay. All right, I'm just going to keep blending out some peach color. But anyway, so I'll have to do a part 2. There's no way I can finish or even get as far as I'd like. And I still wanted to do another little something at the end. Yes, they're all Prismacolors, much to the chagrin of Eileen, who's trying to turn me over to the Luminaire pencils. They're too expensive, Eileen. Eileen did buy me a small set of them, and they are really nice. But I don't have enough colors to do a full-on portrait. She's trying to get me to buy them. And I'm over here, I'm cleaning off the pencil every now and then, like especially if I pick up any pink here. But I want to blend it into the white, but I don't want streaky marks, so I got to keep cleaning off the pencil. Oh, good! Congratulations! You got your moving date, Sarah. Congratulations on your move. My daughter is moving today in LA. They bought them a house. They've been living in an apartment for years and years. So now they're gonna move into a house. Okay, let's see here. Blend out the little nostril. I'll have to go back over the nostril again because I keep kind of going over it and I'm losing the darkness of the nostril. But I'm just kind of trying to blend in that bit of pink that I put on her cheeks here. I know it's not showing up. It's much more peach in person than it's probably showing up on camera, but we do our best, don't we? Just keep going with the layers. Layers and layers. I want to work some more on her hair and stuff, but you're getting the idea. I hope. Where's my dark brown? Okay, let's go back over to her little nostrils. She has a tiny little nose. All right, I need a little bit more pink. Just a little bit more pink on her tongue, and then I'll work on her hair. Just gonna kind of blend that in so then a little bit of peach on top of that to knock the pink back a little so it's not like hot pink. And let's see, need some more highlights on our lip. Need a little bit more definition of highlights. And then her teeth, I might have to get in there with a brush on those. I might have to brush those teeth. I might have to brush her teeth with some white paint. Because, you know, with all the layers that I've been going over here with the red, it's kind of pulled in. That's terracotta. Where's the... I've kind of pulled in. It's not going to get back to full on white because of all the layers I've touched her teeth with. So I'm probably going to have to go in there and brush her teeth. Gonna have to go in there and brush her teeth. Let's smooth out that edge right there. A little bit more pink, a little bit more white highlight, a little bit more defined at the bottom here. And then a little bit blended out. Let's do that with peach. All right. This line right down here next to her face, where's my dark brown? This needs to be just a little more straight right there. There we go. Now I'm going to pull her hair, more hair down around like this. So, what do y'all think? How's she looking? Again, I'll probably have to brush her teeth. Get in there with my white. Let me see. Let me get a tiny brush. Is that tiny enough? I don't think that's going to be tiny enough. Pointy. I need pointy, not necessarily tiny. But I need pointy. Get in here. Let's do our teeth. Then we'll get up here in our hair. All right. So I just need a tiny bit. Just the tiniest little touches of white on our teeth there. Just a touch, not overdo. Oh, I wonder why my phone's not ringing. Hello, I must have you on vibrate. It's not ringing, just vibrate. I'm still streaming. What's up? I did. I said something to you. You probably just didn't hear me. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's probably because your computer is not set up to watch video streaming. Well, thanks for stopping in. All right, honey. Bye. Hupster has problems with the chat. Well, he said not the chat, but it froze up on me. I went, well, yeah, your work computer's probably not made for streaming. Okay, there we go. So you can just kind of see just the tiniest bit of white on the teeth, just a tiny bit. But I do think I need just a little bit more peach right along her lip, right there. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. What do y'all think? Okay. All right, again, see, I still need more. She still needs a little bit pinker cheeks. I'm going to have to keep working on the skin, probably for a while, but I'll get it far enough along here where at least y'all can see where, pretty much where it's going, except for maybe the, a little bit more color in the skin. See, like that. She just needs a little bit more color in the skin and a little bit more blended. Well, really a lot more blended, but it's not anything that's really showing up on camera, so I'm just going to have to do that after a while. But hey, we'll see. We got 10 more minutes. Maybe we can get enough hair done to call this a segment. I can still keep working on it, but I want you to at least see. All right, so there we go. I think that's pretty good on the face as far as seeing it pretty completed, except for the blending. What do y'all think? How do y'all think? Does it look good? A little bit more pink in the lips down here. Now I gotta go back and blend that in too. Needs a little bit more the blue-gray here. A little bit more shadow. She wanted a different color than her lips, There we go. That's better. All right, let's do some hair. Let's see what we can do on the flowers. Let's move up here to the flowers while my paint's still semi-wet. Because I think you're getting a good idea. Like I said, I need a little bit more blendy here, a little bit more shadow here, a little bit more shadow here. Maybe a little bit more shadow right onto that sheet there. Just a little bit more shading. No, I don't want, I want to keep it light and porcelain-like. So, and I'll have hairs coming down there. Okay, so let's go back up here to the flowers. Let's see what we can do. All right, so let's go up here and let's get in some of the, let's see, I want some pink on the inside of this one. I'm just going to put a little bit more paint and then we'll go in maybe with a little bit of color pencil. But I want them really, I don't want the flowers to be the focus, right? I want it to be her face. So the flowers are just going to be like the supporting actors. See, just a little bit like that. Just a little touch away there. See, not going crazy right there. That's good right there. Okay. And then I'll get a little bit of lighter pink top of this one. A little bit darker. I need a little bit darker pink. A little gray, taupey pink. A little taupey pink in here. No, that's not taupey enough. Let me go with let me get a little bit more purple here, like a mulberry. Let's get a little bit mulberry. I just got pinks. I didn't get out any purples. Okay, where's my pokey tool? Just a little touch of mulberry. There we go. Thanks, guys. I hope Cinnamon will like it. You know, give her a shout out. Not that she really needs one, but you know, it's kind of like, I just like to shout out some of the YouTubers because, you know, just because. We like to. All right, just a little bit in here. A little darker up in here, maybe, just to... Just some flower indications. Nobody wears hats like that, like the Art Sherpa. She's so cute in all of it. I know, isn't she? She is. She's really cute in all of her hats. I watched her when she went. I don't know if she did it this year, but I saw last year when she went to a YouTube thing. And oh my gosh, she's a hoot, I'll tell you. She's a hoot and a half. It might be, I don't think there's any yellow back in this one but there's yellow in here. So because I'm putting some yellow up in this one, I just brought a little bit of the yellow over there. Just because, you know, kind of tie it in a little. And again, I'm just kind of essence of hats, a flower hat. Just a little bit of something, something. All right, let's see. Come back. All right, let's go back up here. These like big cabbage rose type things. You know, something like this, something like that. And then down here, there's these little, let's see if the best way I can do that. Would it be with just a little round something? Let me think. Need a little, some kind of a tool. I want a little something. Not a brush, but I don't know. I might just use a brush. All right. Let me just go with a round, kind of a round brush here. I was trying to think of something that would make this design like other than a stamp, like, but I'm just going to do, I'm going to just do these little petal things like this. They're like little 4-petal flowers. So I'll just go in here and make a few little coming across over the top of her. Like this. Know what I mean, Burn? I'll put a few, let me put a few little darker ones back in here. And then mostly the light pink ones over the top. And a little bit more pink in there. No, oh, okay. Same comment. And just a little essence of these little 4-petaled things. Not sure what kind of flower or anything. I just want them in there like this. Let me go a little darker on there. Pick up a couple, colors. Just so you kind of see them in there. Just essence of little buds. Put a little dark in there. Yeah, happy birthday again, Whippy. Just put a couple random ones here and there. I think you get the idea. That's the thing. Idea of those little flower buds in there. Maybe a couple more little, put a couple more little bright cabbage rose. A little more pink maybe up in here. A little darker right there. A little more depth, a couple of spots. Oh, sorry guys, got off camera there. All right, now let me go back to my other brush. Again, I'm not really, trying to do 10 little rosettes in here. I just want essence of rosettes. I hope that looks like essence of rosettes. One there, maybe a couple there. Essence of rosette. All right. A little there. A little bit more there. Just something like that. I think that's good. Okay, and I'll go in there with just a little bit of pencil here when it kind of dries a little. Give it a couple more brighter highlights here and there. Because I'm going to go around the whole thing with white. Outline her whole head. Something like that. And I do want to go back over this little, I do want this little heart. I don't want it black, but I want it to show up. So let me shade it just a little bit, like a little pen. It's like a little stick pen or a little bobby pin. Right in there. Just a touch of highlight. Where's my, I'm going in here with the Posca and get a little highlight on it. It's not pink enough. It's too dark. I want it pinker. I guess I want to go over it with the paint. I want it more purple and pink. Just give it another base coat. Kind of start over on there. So I really want that to kind of stand out. Like that, maybe. Don't even need that one. There we go. Hey, Peggy Sue. All right, so now a little bit more, need a little bit more dark. Do I want to go with a purpley color? Do I want to go with the browner color with her hair? Could almost go with a, I don't want it to look purple, and I don't want it to look pink. I better just stick with brown for the shadows. Okay. Add a little more paint, and we need to go in there with pencil. All right. All right. Let's do a little bit more. Just a couple areas in here, a little darker. That worked. Just gonna work on her hair. Just I'm not telling you guys hush. I just like to do that for myself. Shh. Now think, concentrate. Shh. 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 I crack myself up when I do that. Okay. Not too much dark over on the outside edges there. It's going to be more the light color. Give her a little bit, gotta have a little bit of the dark though to make the light pop. See if we can get this done in like, well, I don't know. We probably won't get it done in 5 minutes. That's when my thing's going to be up. But I think, I will post a picture of it, but I think you're getting the idea. I'll keep working here on the hair until the time stops, and then I'll start another recording because I do want to do another little small project for a giveaway. All right, now I'm going to also pick up some of the orange color too. I'm just going to kind of start to, I don't want to get rid of every one of those highlights. And I know I'm not getting her hair the exact color that it is in person, guys. I know that. She has many little pinks and all kinds of little, lots of cool highlights in it. But let's put a few. Let's just put a few here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. A little bit of swirly here. Because it's on top of her shirt. Because I didn't really want to put the shirt. Let's put a couple more. I did want to do a few little wild hairs with the pencil. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here and watching. And like I said, I'll post a picture of it later after I upload it and, do a little bit more work on the skin. All right, but you can kind of see her hair there. Needs a little bit more depth in here. A little bit more depth in there. I need to get in there with some pencil right in here. Okay. Let's go back over here. because I want some to come across. I'll dry it and we'll see how we do. If I have time to put a few little stray, the little stray hairs that I like to add. And I did want an outliner. So let me dry it so I can add those few hairs. I can't do it when this is wet. So hang on one second. Hopefully the time, because it's 2:50 now, and usually between 2:50, 2:45, 2:55, it's going to stop. But I will post a complete. Okay, let's see how fast I can do a few little highlights. What I want to do is get some of the orange and the white and kind of make it almost like just a highlight color. But what I want to do is have a few just random. That's too thick. I need my liner. Hang on. I need my liner. I'm gonna run out of time. I wanted to back up the camera. Well, I will show it again on the next part, just so everybody can see it again. But what I want to do here now, see, I just want to add a few little. See how that makes it? These are some highlights. Gotta be kind of careful with the color though. I don't want to get it too pink, although everybody's saying, oh, she's got pink in her hair. So just gonna blend off the edges there and just gonna do a few. And I wanted to back up so you could see the whole thing. Hang on. Too much there. These need to curl a little this way. I gotta darken that back up. All right, don't want to get in too big of a hurry here. Just a few little highlights here and there. Needs to be thinner. All right, I'm going to add some more highlights like this, but I'm going to stop for a second so I can show you, back it up. Beep, 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 beep. Let's back her up. Not that far. Let's back her up to about right there. Let's refocus. Autofocus. Where's my thing? Let's refocus. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to add some more highlights to her hair, but I also wanted to add, that's yellow. I don't want yellow, I want white. Sorry, guys, I bumped the camera again. What I want to do is I want a drop of water there. I want a nice bright white highlight around her here. You can do this with a pen too, but I like the pencil. It's not as stark. Just like it like that. Because she's bright and happy and needs a nice bright outline. And a little bit of her shirt can probably come down here this way. And again, I still have a little bit more blending to do on her face. Oh, okay. So it's going to ask me to, wait a minute. Okay, it's asking me to stop now. So here she is. I will post a picture of her and I'm going to do another part. So just hang loose, guys, and I'll be right back. But there we go. Hope you like it, Cinnamon. Bye.